Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, and thank you for joining us once again, the Modern Stars of Gaming. I'm Kaiju K, with me here is the mighty Necro Nick.
Hello.
And we are once again bringing you some more of our Pokemon Mirror Edition ideas. Now, when we last left off, we brought you Routes 2, a rewrite of Route 1, and a rebuild of the first technical town, which would of course be Dig Site Alpha 2. This time we're bringing you something different. We're bringing you the very first town. Now, once again, folks, I'm not exactly very skilled, but this is how I would picture the first town would look. So, welcome to Little Pick City. Or town, whatever we want to call it. More of a harbor. I guess Little Pick Harbor would be the name.
Yeah.
Now, Little Pig Harbor is your first true town. It holds a standard array of stuff. It'll hold a Pokemon Center, which you can see in the upper left corner. Also has a shop in the upper right, and of course your first gym, which is in the far right corner. On top of that, you'll notice that there are Snorlax everywhere. Those are not actually Snorlax, those are placeholders. Truth be told, the program that we're using doesn't have the ability to set up like actual characters.
Right.
So
we use Snorlax.
So we used the Snorlax characters that they had, so it's just going to have to deal with it. So, in the bottom left corner, there's a green Snorlax. It's going to be an old man. Now, what you're going to do is if you talk to him, he's going to give you a small quest to head back to Route 2. To the old man who will give you the old rod if you haven't picked it up already. Once you get the item, go back to the old man, he'll give you the first of 10 special lures. Now these lures can be equipped to your various rods to give them various effects. The first one, of course, is the Shiny Lure. This lure will increase your chance of catching different Pokemon, and increases your chance of catching shiny Pokemon. Yes, different color palette Pokemon. Now, on top of this, it also grants the old rod the ability to catch 2 new Pokemon. But we'll get to those in a second. Now, next up you'll notice that there's a... oh, hang on a second. There we go. I need to get that set up too. Okay, so, you'll also notice that in the middle of the map you'll see a turquoise and a bluish Snorlax. These are your standard little kids running around playing a game. I'm actually thinking that these two little kids are going to be standing across from each other playing a children's card game. Maybe I'll have one of them have spiky hair. Maybe name one Kiba or something like that. And the other one Yaigi. Not hinting at anything, but it could be a nice little crossover joke.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Now in the right corner by the exit, as you can see, the entrance is of course up in the north by those 2 pillars. To the right you'll notice that there's 2 purple Snorlax. The one on the ground is going to be a female construction worker who's going to be watching the one on top of the roof in the right center to make sure he doesn't fall off. Now, of course, you can't talk to him because he's on top of the roof. Now, in the house in the center left of the map, you'll be able to find a potion inside the refrigerator there. But the more important part is in the bottom right corner of the map. In the bottom right corner, you'll run into a room with a researcher who's unbelievably obsessed with Tadapt. Now, if you don't remember Tadapt, boom, that's Tadapt right there. Tadapt, the adapting Pokemon. Now, he's obsessed with Tadapt. I'm talking, like, really obsessed. He actually wants you to go and find all 4 of his evolutions. And every one of them that you bring to his house and show him, he'll give you a new item. Now, just to show you how much of an obsessed psycho he is, if you have not yet caught a Tadapt, he will give you one for free. It'll start off at level 5. Now, we also told you something about fishing. Now, right in the center of the map, you'll see a little fishing pond. Of course, along the left-hand side, you'll see a lot of fishing ponds. So, who do these belong to? Well, let's go through the list. First up, we have Nemora. Nemora is kind of the Magikarp of the game. He's the one you can catch on the old rod without the shiny lure. He's going to have standard attacks like Tackle and Bubble, but he's not going to get a lot until his evolution at level 30, where he becomes an absolute beast. Not 20 like standard Gyarados, no, you got to work for this guy. Next up, this is Shrimpfan. Shrimpfan is a flying water type, and he'll be catchable with the shiny lure and, of course, other pulls later on. He'll have special attacks mainly, like Gust, Bubble, etc. I'm thinking he's going to be more of an offensive Pokemon. I just love his design and the cute little fan on his tail. Last but not least, you'll also be able to find Cascus. Now, Cascus is a Water-type Pokemon that's shaped like a Pokeball, obviously. It's going to have the ability pickup that can pick up random items. And it's going to be like the Goldeen of the map, where it's special. It's going to be an average water-type Pokemon until its evolution. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Hang on a second. Boop, that's the right one. Alright. Now, you'll be able to catch all three of them in the little waterways around here, and of course, you'll go into the first gym. Now, you're saying to yourself, Kaiju, who's the first gym leader? Well, we're actually going to hold that one off until next time. This is going to be a shorter video, but come next time, we're not only going to announce who the gym leader is and their cast of colorful Pokemon, we're also going to introduce you to the next route and more of the storyline. But until next time, folks, I'm Kaiju K.
I'm Necker Nick with Hakako.
Hakako?
Hakoko.
Hakoku?
Hakoko.
Hakoko. We'll see you all in the future. Peace out, everybody.
Yeah.